Staff suggestion box.
Jeez, Libby, where did you come from?
I've removed it. As a temp, you do not have the authority to instigate new programs. My advice, stick to the small stuff.
Right. Does emailing the staff and asking for suggestions count as small stuff? I hope so, because I've already done it. I thought it best not to rely on the box alone.
We agreed to be totally open with each other, so this is me being totally open with you. I'm going out with Dinesh tonight. Sunil is suspicious that we don't spend enough time together, so it's just to get him off my back.
I'm working anyway, so okay.
Good. And I promise to hate every minute.
I'll hold you to that.
Hey.
Hi.
I shouldn't have asked you about your mum. It's just my nan, who looked after me, she died when I was quite young, and I thought that we might... Well, anyway, I was a real jerk, and I'm really sorry.
You're not a jerk.
Well, I was kind of...
It was
if you wanted...
You go.
Okay. Apart from the bit where I stuffed up, I had a really good time, and if you ever wanted to try again...
I'd love to.
You would?
Yep.
That colour suits you.
Sorry?
Your dress. It suits you.
It's nothing special.
Cricket match. Odd sort of way to mark Valentine's Day. Kiwi tradition, perhaps. Will you be playing?
Scotty and I will both be playing.
Shanti, I know you don't want to be here, but I'd hope we could at least be civil to each other.
This is not a date, Dinesh. Don't compliment me and don't talk about Valentine's Day. Our table, is it ready yet? I'll check.
In the interests of peace, I'm thinking of neutral and unthreatening conversation topics. Perhaps dinner's the safest subject. Personally, I'm looking forward to eating something that's not a curry.
You're following me.
Sorry?
You're following me. You're trying to keep an eye on me, aren't you?
I am merely en route to triage, to complete one of my mundane secretarial tasks.
I thought I had him, but he just took off.
Sorry. Diabetes clinic tomorrow. All set?
Pretty much.
Excellent. Keep up the good work.
Sorry, Scotty, I shouldn't be dumping on you.
I made a promise to Chris to sort Guy out. You're the one who shouldn't be dumped on.
Oh, you reap what you sow, I guess.
You're acting as though you don't have a choice. You're recovering from major surgery, you're a single mum, and you're back to full-time work. Supporting a drug addict on top of that is insanity.
He has nowhere else to go.
There's a bed waiting for him in rehab.
I was nuts to think that would work. A fiercely agnostic psychologist, he'd crucify them.
You know what I think? I think you're the problem here, not Guy.
What?
You enable him. You keep making excuses for him so that he doesn't have to change. You enjoy him needing you so much that you perpetuate his addiction.
How can you say that?
The only one who can save Guy is Guy. And if you keep trying, the only thing you'll prove is that you're as weak-willed and pathetic as he is. Is that how you saw your life turning out?
How's your food?
Fine.
Did I mention I heard from Auntie Gurvada? Seems there's quite a scandal unfolding back home. You want to hear? Himali is having an affair with her high school teacher.
Himali? But she's such a goody-goody.
Not so, apparently.
A teacher? The wailing and gnashing will be shocking. Still, if he's young, it could be love.
You assume the teacher's a he.
A she?
I said it was scandal.
Well, then I wish Himali luck. If she's found love, she should fight for it, despite the hysterics of her family.
Speaking of family, Uncle Bahul has the entire town praying for Chitresh to pass his final law exam. Paying them to do so, of course.
Uncle Bahul has money, but no sense.
And Chitresh has even less. For his sake, I hope Uncle pays promptly.
You're right. He'll need all the help he can get.
I've been a bit stuck on my latest baby. He looks like a sausage.
Well, it might be the length of the torso. Can I?
Sure.
Basically, the head is a good measuring tool. You fit about 7 or 8 heads into the body, so if you lower that a bit, make that a bit longer, make the torso a bit lower, then it might fit a bit better.
When were you going to tell me you're so good at drawing?
I muck around a bit, it's nothing serious.
Show me your stuff. Hey, I showed you mine, fair's fair.
Okay. Wait a sec.
You are such a dark horse, Henderson. You let me blab on about my art and all the time you're probably this total genius or something. What sort of stuff are you into? Let me guess. Dragons and unicorns and orcs? That was a joke, by the way. I know you have really good taste. Hurry up. Don't be such a holdout. They're amazing.
Really? I mean, most people I show them to think I'm pretty weird, so... I mean, especially my flatmates.
Well, that must mean I'm weird too, because I think these are beautiful.
So, what's the plan after you've conquered Shortland Street?
Sure, it's not too hard to guess. At heart, I'm a typical Indian doctor.
Go back home and open your own clinic.
Predictable, I know. But for all the right reasons.
Please don't say to keep your family happy.
No, but helping my country is a bigger motivation. You seem surprised.
Well, I assumed you'd want something more flashy, an important job in Boston or London.
Instead, a smaller operation, about 25 beds or so, offering basic surgeries and a GP service, a bit like the PCC. I've been taking notes. In the meantime, though, I need to work hard and save. I have put away a little, but not enough to get it going yet.
Perhaps a few prayers for Chitresh? Uncle Bahul could put you on the payroll.
I'd always imagined running the clinic with you. I'll have to find a new nurse now.
So, this is why you invited me to dinner? To manipulate me?
No. It's a habit, that's all. We've been betrothed for so long, I automatically included you in all my plans. And you did follow me into medicine.
I did not follow you.
I understand we'll go our separate ways, and I didn't intend to upset you. You're one of my oldest friends. You're very important to me, Shanti.
So, we're all set for the big game. Refreshments, food.
Of course, as well as shade areas, water bottles and plenty of sunblock. And Kieran is putting on some food at the IB.
Yvonne, you are a living legend. I hope you realise how appreciated you are.
Oh, it's always nice to hear it, especially from on high.
You keep up the good work, huh?
Oh, you still here? I thought you'd be long gone.
What did he say?
Who?
George W. Bush. Callum, of course.
We were talking about the cricket match, if you must know.
And what else did he say? Where's he going?
How should I know I'm not his keeper? Oh, leave that man alone.
Fine, if you're going to be unhelpful.
Libby, get back here. Oh, my Lord, are you all right?
Fine, Marge, fine. It's much worse than it looks. Is Tony Warner in? You're not Marge, are you?
One moment.
I've upset you.
You haven't upset me.
Then why so quiet? Thank you. The meal was excellent.
Are you sure you don't want me to pay for half? Allow the noble doctor to save more cash for his sick Indians? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say
No, I should be the one apologising. I shouldn't have brought it up.
You were right to. Like you said, we're old friends, and friends should encourage each other's dreams. Oh my.
You were awesome in there the other day. Do you know that?
In theatre? Hardly. I just do as I'm told.
No, give yourself props, Morgs. Theatre nursing is highly specialised. Not everyone can do that.
Okay, I do rocket it. But not as flash as you, Dr. Henderson.
There's no guarantee I'm going to make it into med school. But if I don't, then I'd probably choose theatre nursing as well. A new challenge would be good.
You gotta love a challenge. But I still think you'll become a surgeon.
Sorry. Don't mind us. It's okay, really.
No, that's right, we're not stopping.
This is so cool.
Gerald and I are going for dinner, aren't we, Gerald?
Look, you don't have to go. Honestly, it's fine.
Those guys are so sweet. I'm glad they went, though.
Yeah, me too.
I had to see you.
What happened? Did he upset you?
No, I was far too bored to be upset. And I didn't feel like going home, so here I am.
What about Dinesh? Won't it be weird him turning up at home without you?
I told Dinesh that I had to help Tanya with a case study presentation.
And he believed you?
Well, so long as Sunil does, that's all I'm concerned about. I thought you'd be glad to see me.
Of course I have. Are you sure you're okay, though? You seem really tense.
I'm fine. Just fine. How about there? Does that hurt?
Nah, I mean, I can feel it, but not hugely. See, I can still move it.
No, moving is not a good idea, okay? Who did this to you?
I never thanked you for having me, did I?
There's a fair bit of bruising around your ribs, so we'll organise a chest x-ray and keep you in for some neurological obs just to be on the safe side.
Alone at last.
What happened?
I went to get some meth. And I wanted to try before buying, which I did. But when it came to forking out the cash, I didn't have any. Whoops, dealer didn't have a sense of humour.
Your dealer did this to you?
Yeah, but actually it's a good thing. You see, this beating wipes out my debt from the last purchase. You see, there is always a silver lining.
And how long are you going to keep doing this, Guy? Till you're in a wheelchair? Or are you gunning for the ultimate exit?
You're being awfully dramatic.
Go to rehab. I am begging you.
I could. Not without you. I'm a mess without you, Tony.
You need to do this by yourself.
Don't you give up on me. You are the only one on this whole horrible planet who actually understands me. Come on, it's you and me against the world, remember? I do love you.
Take off again and we're over. For good.
Scout's on.
Yeah, that Gerald is a funny one. It's a bit dodgy with him when he first moved in. Actually, more than a bit dodgy. But, you know, he's cool. He's a good guy. A little confused, but he's a straight-up decent bloke. So.
Joey.
Yeah. I'll put the kettle on, yeah?
Joey, I'm not thirsty. And I'm not interested in Gerald. I'm interested in you.
Well, thank you.
I need to know you like me too. You do like me. I'm not into game playing, so I'm going to be totally honest with you. I really want us to make love.
Embark on the musical journey of a life well lived this evening as Gay Byrne introduces Paul Brady to an audience of fans for one night only at 9:35 tonight here on RTE1.